How's it going, everyone? So Marvel Cosmic Invasion just released a new video on their channel called Must Read List. So I'm sure they're going to go over comics that were inspired to make Marvel Cosmic Invasion. So let's get to it.
We're going to start with this big one right here, Annihilation. Annihilation is the main comic book that our game was based on. There's Nova and Falavel, who are some of our playable characters in the game. Like, a lot of what they do in the game is sourced from this very adventure. It's a 2006 crossover event where all of the cosmic characters of Marvel, the Marvel Universe, got pulled into a war against Annihilus, who's the main baddie in this. So a lot of the story, Annihilus's characterization, the enemies, the bug soldiers, all of that stuff was sourced in this wonderful comic. And although our version is more
if we can see any
all
little
ages
teases
and
in the trailer,
colorful and action-filled, because that one is more serious, but still it's a great read. We have right here the first trade of the Guardians of the Galaxy that just came out right after Annihilation. Like, that is, if you're familiar with the Guardians from the movies, like, that's where pretty much they come from. But for us, it was a great inspiration for our version of Rocket Raccoon and our versions of Falavel, like a lot of their characteristics, their dialogue, their personality. Like, we really got inspiration from that book, and it's also inspiring for a lot of the settings in the latter part of our game, which are all cosmic bound and not Earth bound anymore.
Yeah, I love that.
I am a big fan of the Heroes Return arc from the early 2000s. These adventures are really a lot of fun because they span the wide of the Marvel Universe. They go in space, they go on Earth. Like, you feel like you're getting a full Marvel buffet when you read these books, and that's something we wanted to do with our game. Make sure that you travel like an interesting swath of the Marvel Universe. Beta Ray Bill is like a really fun character. I would recommend a book like, let's say, this one, Argent Star, Beta Ray Bill, which is a fun standalone adventure in which Beta Ray Bill, who's an alien who's just as noble as Thor. Like, back in his origin story, he was the only one noble enough to pick up Thor's hammer and thus became endowed with his powers. So he's a fun character because he's a big cyborg alien horse. One I feel like Stone Cold classic is like Mutant Genesis, which is the 1990s
little Cyclops action on that cover.
1991 or 1992 X-Men #1 reboot. Not reboot, but when they relaunched the title, and it was like the biggest selling comic at that point, and maybe still is, where the X-Men got reimagined with new looks and amazing and dynamic artwork. Like, if you've enjoyed the animated series, like, the designs are really sourced from these comics, and a lot of people like when we have our own version of Wolverine in the brown suit in our own game, people are like, oh, is it an homage to previous games? I'm like, no, it's because he has the brown suit in X-Men #1. That's why I wanted Wolverine to have his brown suit, because this is a new edition of it, but I had like the first version a long time ago. I read it over and over, and to me, like, the iconic Wolverine is the Wolverine from these panels, from these pages. So that's why he has like this brown suit in there.
A classic brown suit, man.
Also, Storm in our game, like, her look is really based on the look that she has in these as well. And yeah, that's the big X-Men part. But we also have another character. We have Phoenix, and you can't talk about Phoenix without talking about Dark Phoenix, which is like the seminal, one of the seminal X-Men story of the 80s. This is like a wonderful, grand saga about the X-Men. It also, like, when it's time to write and...
I wonder if they're like teasing DLC heroes with these like covers, like subliminally. Maybe.
Create our version of the Phoenix character. Like, we had to go back to these books and see how she speaks and her demeanor and how to convey her power. Well, we had to go back to these stories. Also, as a beat-em-up writer,
combo, nice.
I really appreciate the dialogue and the writing of the books of these era, because everyone has distinct speech patterns, and when you need to communicate characters very quickly, with different types of speaking, like getting inspirations from those comics. Like you can't do any better than those. For Black Panther, like a lot.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that the first time we see battle with Thanos? That he's not
Different
just sitting
types of
down?
speaking. For Black
Yeah, I think this is the first time we actually see them fighting, and we get to see the player model of Thanos not like sitting down on this throne.
Panther,
Oh my god, he's got a rock on his head.
like
Nice. That's a cool. That's a
of,
different scene right there.
the modern image and in
That's a new stage right here too. We're seeing little teases. We haven't seen, I don't think we've seen this stage. Is this Wakanda maybe?
Black
Oh, we're going back, guys. We're gonna dissect it a little bit.
really public's imagination of Black Panther is like has been made really in the last 15-20 years, so it's less 90s inspired for us. Like a big inspiration for us was
Another scene. They're really showing Thanos, the Thanos fight. Let's go back. Hold on, guys. We're gonna go back a little bit.
it's less 90s inspired for us.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of Thanos fighting.
Us was
That'll be really cool if we get to play Thanos.
the mid 2000 runs of Black Panther, where a lot of how we know him from the movies and the rest of media inspiration was made in these 2000 mid 2000 run, and so that's where a lot of Wakanda was precise as how we know it now, and Wakanda is one of the levels in our games,
Yeah.
and also our conception visually of Black Panther and how the powers that his suit has, and gameplay wise, this is something that we came up inspired from these types of books. So that comes a lot from that, and we have a bit of 90s influence as making him a martial artist, which was part of the character back then, but otherwise a lot of it comes from this run of books. For our
Nice.
version of Spider-Man, for me, there are a lot of definitive versions of Spider-Man across all eras, like he's a super rich characters, but for me what was interesting for our game is go straight into the 90s Spider-Man. So something like from that era, like when, because we also have Venom.
Yeah, I
in
love
our
these
game,
combo
like
strings
all
that they
the
do. They
maximum
showed off.
carnage and separation anxiety, and for me, like that's
I love
the iconic Spider-Man. The art of the 90s is the Spider-Man that pops up into my head when I think about the character, and that's what we based our version from.
Yeah.
We were really thrilled to have She-Hulk in the game.
I think that's one of the best Spider-Man iterations in the game. Like how they have his costume and everything.
One of my favorite
They
characters.
did him well in a
It's
2D form.
great character-focused drama, but it still has a lot of action, relationship. There's great soap stuff, soap opera stuff in it, which is not a bad word in my head for sure. It's great, and also in this, she is drawn as like massive and powerful, just like we have her in our game. Like it was really important for us to have her look like muscled and wrestler-like and very powerful, which
Yeah.
you want for a beat 'em up character.
Find those
so,
Sentinels.
Yeah, a lot of that is inspired by the version of She-Hulk that we see in these books, and yeah, I recommend it wholeheartedly. Thanks for coming by with me in this wonderful comic book shop. And also, I hope it inspired you to wishlist Marvel Cosmic Invasion, or maybe even buy it as soon as it's available on your favorite platform.
Are they not gonna tell us when it's gonna be available? I know it comes out December 1st, but no pre-orders, no deluxe editions, nothing like that. Okay, that's pretty cool. They put all the references to the books. Well, the homie definitely is well versed and looks like he has a good background in the Marvel history and what comic books that have ties to this game. That's awesome to see, especially someone who's so devoted into the craft. I commend that for them. I like that we got to see way more Thanos gameplay. He looks like he's as big as She-Hulk. I wonder if we get to play Thanos. Is Thanos going to be an unlockable character? I don't see his rings on his fingers though. I don't know if there's going to be maybe a second form with Thanos, or maybe he's just a precursor to an Annihilus, like a semi-boss before an Annihilus. We'll have to see, man. Anything else that we did see in the gameplay? Oh, we did see Wakanda though. This place has to be Wakanda. That seems like a Black Panther symbol. I'm not too sure. I was trying to look for Black Panther symbols. That didn't pop up, but it seems like just the lay of the land, it looks like this is going to be Wakanda. So this is our first look into Wakanda, so it's pretty cool that they teased that to us. And I did like how they were showing Cyclops quite a lot. I'm not too sure if the comics that they did show us are teases to future DLC heroes, but I think a fan favorite and a lot of people do want to see Cyclops in a DLC in the near future, or maybe in the first DLC. Also, I have a theory and a speculation that the physical copy is coming in March 14th, I believe. And maybe that might be when the first DLC drops. Maybe if you buy that game, you get the DLC as well. DLC will be added to the game. There's no price point yet for the physical copy of the game, so maybe the DLC will be added to the game, or I don't know how they'll do that. That'll be a pretty cool selling point. If you buy the game, you get the DLC as well. We'll have to see. But I know a lot of people are buying the digital, and I know a lot of people are willing to wait 3 months to buy the physical copy. But a lot of people are kind of mad that they don't get a physical copy off the rip from just the comments I'm reading for my previous videos that were put out about the physical copy being released. What are you guys' thoughts on the physical copy not coming with the game at launch? I figured it wasn't. This is a smaller game, smaller studio, smaller development company. They don't have as much assets as these AAA companies. So I'm sure they'll see how the sales go with the digital edition. But I know Marvel was helping them as well. Marvel has plenty of money, but like I said before, it's a smaller game, not a huge, well-known game. It's definitely a niche market with it being a beat-em-up game. But we'll see. Hopefully this game makes some noise and a lot of people are interested in this game and pick it up and play it and love it. And I'm just excited to see where this game goes and see what it has to offer in the beat-em-up genre. I'm excited for Marvel Cosmic Invasion. What are you guys' thoughts? What are you guys' thoughts on this video? Did they tease some heroes to us with him showing us some comics, subliminally showing us comic book heroes on these covers? Or was he just talking about inspiration? We see Doctor Doom back here too. I'm covering him. We do see Doctor Doom right here. With these strategically placed to give us hints about future DLC heroes. I doubt it, but it would be awesome if they did that. I also see Moon Knight at the bottom as well. I know a lot of people want to see Moon Knight in this game. All right, guys, and Fantastic Four. Man, all this lineup. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts to see, are they teasing us with DLC heroes? Do you think there's going to be a DLC with the physical copy when it releases in March? Is that when we are going to see our first DLC for this game? I gave a prediction that we're going to see DLC heroes or DLC packs or something DLC for this game every 3 months. I thought it'd be awesome. We get at least 4 a year. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear. December 1st is coming. It's approaching very, very quickly. I'll be streaming this game day 1. December 1st, I will be streaming this game. So hop on that Monday and let's have some fun. Let's do some runs together and let's finally get our hands and play this game and see what this game truly has to offer. I'm excited. Let me know your excitement down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, give subscribe. It will mean a whole lot to me. You guys are awesome. December 1st is coming. I'm ready. I'm truly ready for this game. Until next time, peace.